Hey YouTube, it's me. I know I haven't posted in a long time. I just wanted to show you something really cool me and a friend were talking about. We were talking about molding with hot glue. And wanted to talk about the easy replicability of items like in a small scenery like this. Like this barrel and this chest and this are all hot glue. And it started when DM Blair Wolf, being the nice guy he is, sent me all this little pieces like this, and I started making molds of them so I could replicate them. And one of the things he sent me were these little crystals like this. And I got a few of them, 5 or 6 or 7 of these little crystals, and I thought they were really cool. And I made a mold of them so that I could make replications in varying different colors, because you can get glue sticks in all different colors now, so you can make your crystals whatever color you want. And I made my molds out of silicone, but you can make yours out of whatever you make your molds out of. But I just fill them with hot glue like this, and it takes about, I don't know, 20-30 seconds for the glue to dry, and you have 3 more crystals. This works for all kinds of things. Here's the mold for the chest. I did that out of running out of hot glue. I guess this is kind of my first tutorial, huh? But anyway, you get the idea. And it only takes a minute, less than a minute to dry, really. And then it's popping right out of the mold. Now, since I had the mold and I could make as many crystals as I wanted, I had this other mold, like the one guy from Dungeons and Glue Sticks had, and found it in the discount bin at the hobby store. But anyway, I used that to make this mold and glued a bunch of the molded hot glue crystals to it. And I scooped the back of the mold out when I was making it. So I added some red crystals to the inside and did the other side different. This is probably all not coming out on camera at all, but yeah, you know. Okay. So the reason I started doing all of this is because I wanted to make another cave set, and I had gotten these cool blue glue sticks. They made these blue crystals like these. And I thought that really matched the set I was making. So I guess I could show you some of that set here. Get these guys out of the way. Here, these are probably ready to come out by now. See? Oh, that one didn't come out all the way. Look, see, the end didn't form all the way. That's okay. I'll show you what we do with those later. And here's our chest. Doesn't want to come out. Come here, you. It's still a little soft. I'm going to have to leave it in there for a second more. Okay, what was I... Oh, yeah, the rest of the blue pieces. Graduated cave pool. Here's some more of those blue crystals I made for doing this set. But yeah, neato, huh? Put that guy over here. Ooh, cool. Alright, and I made a bunch of individual wall pieces like this that are that same paint setup. Some little ones. And then, I did reuse a bunch of old cave pieces that were getting broken apart in the closet. I salvaged a bunch of those. Ugh. Hard to see with them all lapped together like that. Oh, yeah. I did this one, and all of the little crystals, something in this growing of the crystals interfered with the water effects, and it clouded it all up, so now it's just this kind of a solid opaque pink. I don't really care for it. You can still kind of see through it here and there. But, I don't know, it didn't turn out the way I had planned. It's not what I really wanted. But I do like the little formations on the sides. I do like that. Let's see, what else did I make? Oh, yeah. Oh, if I don't drop it. This kind of a crystallized... Yeah, kind of like this one. And then another boring wall piece. A couple of little crystals on that one. Another little cave piece. Oh, and another tall one, like so. Here, maybe I can get... Oh, and this, too. Kind of get that in the back. Alright. But anyway, really what I wanted to talk about was the hot glue thing, and you can make a little chest like that in, I don't know, a couple of minutes or something like that. And yeah, you got a blade off the bottom, and they ain't perfect, but it's super useful when you're doing something like this and you need 9,000 of these. Yeah, it's so great to be able to reproduce a single small thing like that. Now, here's another thing. If you want to just reproduce one little small thing like that, here's another little trick you can do. When we were making the the pieces for our fountain. We were doing little lion heads on the sides of the fountain. And we made some really cool ones look like this. You see that? But anyway, instead of making a mold out of silicone, which I'm not really going to go into how to do that. There's a million videos on YouTube how to make a silicone mold. This is just a piece of air dry clay. Taking that lion face and I'm sticking it in there with my thumb. Pulling it back out. I'm filling that hole with hot glue. Now, the hot glue takes far less time to cool than the air dry clay does to dry. So you can just pick this back up, wad it back up, put it back in your clay bucket, and use it to make another mold with later on. But yeah, that's essentially how I made this mold, was just pushing it into air dry clay. And it's actually the face of a like a dollar store package of animal toys, lion head that I just pressed into some clay. But it's gonna make some really nice fountain sides. Yeah, probably terribly off camera too. Oh no. Alright. Well, that's still really, really wet. I should find something else to show you for 30 seconds while this dries. Alright, hold up. Over Halloween, I made this guy. He's a Pringles can with holes cut for the eyes and the mouth, and I filled him up with water and dropped dry ice in it, and the smoke poured out of the mouth onto the table. It ended up being a really cool effect. My friends really liked it. But anyway, just kind of wanted to show you that. He's made out of, like I said, a Pringles can with 3 holes cut in it, and all the little things that look like stones are actually broken off pieces of rusty metal I scraped off the bottom of a pipe I was painting. Yeah, he's awesome. Alright. Seems like it should have been enough time now. There's a lot of clay still stuck to his face. I want to run to the sink and run him under some hot water. Boy. Here, we'll do the next best thing. But you can see yeah, that'll be a fine lion head. Alright. Too much tutorial, not enough cool stuff showing off. There it is. There it is. Alright. Catch you guys.